Today I'm talking to Michael Brajkovich MW of Kumeu River Wines in Kumeu in Auckland. Before I go any further, Michael, congratulations and well done for getting in the top wineries list of 2022.
Thanks very much, Bob. It's a great honour to be there.
It'd be more of a surprise if you weren't there. Than but I should remind viewers that Michael is New Zealand's first Master of Wine, and I was New Zealand's second Master of Wine. But I like to refer to myself as New Zealand's first Master of Wine over 50 and under 6 foot tall. Anyway, it's good to see you, Mike. For a number of years, winemakers have been saying, if Michael can make Chardonnay this good from Kumeu fruit, what must he be able to do with good Hawke's Bay grapes? And now we're about to find out, because in, I think, 2018, was it 2018 you bought this?
That's right, yeah. We bought a vineyard in Hawke's Bay that was previously owned by Trinity Hill and been planted in conjunction with Pascal Jolivet from Sancerre. So they had planted a lot of Sauvignon Blanc down there, but we're gradually fixing that and planting more Chardonnay.
Do you just top graft it, or do you?
No, we're pulling the vines out, starting from scratch, leaving the trellising behind, so it's all the same row spacing, but using the rootstocks that we've learned a lot about over the last 20 or 30 years, and some pretty exciting clones of Chardonnay. There's one new one from France called 548, and we've also planted a bit of clone 15, which has done very well for us here in Auckland. Hunting Hill and Coddington are both 100% clone 15. And we've also got some virus-free Mendoza Chardonnay that we've planted there as well. And that's interesting, because we always believed that the Mendoza, because it has the hen and chicken effect, that may have been caused by virus. But having cleaned up the virus out of it now, we find it still has the hen and chicken, or mirandage, but it ripens about 2 weeks earlier. So it's clean material, and we'll start getting fruit from that. Not this next vintage, but certainly the vintage after. We'll have a reasonable quantity from that vineyard in Hawke's Bay.
And it's the chickens, the little berries, that give the concentration of flavour, I understand.
That's right, yeah. You get a much bigger ratio of skin surface area to juice volume, so you get more tannin, more weight, more texture. And I think it shows in the wines that we've made from the Mendoza clone in the past, but it's by no means the only clone around, and those other ones are pretty good too.
And don't keep me in suspense any longer. Is Ray's Road going to usurp Kumeu Chardonnay? Is it going to edge it out?
Not in the near future, I don't think. It's pretty exciting because it's different. Because the vineyard is on a limestone hill, the vine roots penetrate into the limestone, and it gives a completely different character to what we get here in Kumeu on the clay. So I won't say one's better than the other, just that they're different, and that's a real point of difference for us when we're selling these wines. And they are, as we're evolving into producing more and more from the Hawke's Bay, we're seeing these characters come through quite strongly, and that really is exciting.
So that'd be, I guess, something like lighter, more supple wines from the limestone, and richer, more concentrated wines in the clay, is it?
Exactly. You still get bright fruit characters on the limestone and a very interesting palate. It's different. You don't get the same textural effect on the mid palate, but on the end there's this finish with that great word minerality. It's definitely there, and sort of a zing in the acidity, which I refer to as electricity, and you only get that kind of character off limestone.
The other new development, I guess it's not a new development now, it's taken me a while to get around to talking about it, is the development of the Cremant, the sparkling wine. That's gives you a chance to dabble a bit, doesn't it? I mean, you've got Hawke's Bay fruit and now a bubbly as well. That's your first, is it your first sparkling?
Well, many years ago, Dad used to make a sparkling wine, but it was not fermented in the bottle. It was made.
Champagné. Was it Champagné?
Well, he made Shantae.
Shantae.
That's way back in the 60s. Yeah, going gay, just say Shantae.
Way ahead of his time.
Was the advertising line, but no. Then he made a sparkling cuvee, which was made in tank using carbonation, basically, and that was very popular. But we never got around to doing the proper bottle fermentation until we started to dabble in it from the 2012 vintage on, and we thought that the Chardonnay and Pinot here in Kumeu could give champagne-like characters. So we played around with it, and we've been experimenting and learning ever since.
Well, thanks, Michael. I'm going to have to wrap it up there, but once again, congratulations on making the top wineries list, and I hope to see you in October in Auckland at the exhibition.
Certainly will, Bob, and thanks very much. It is a great honour. So cheers.
Cheers.